Welcome to the Vault XL. Indian family in Conway still searching for 14-year-old daughter who ran away 2 weeks ago. A family in Conway is desperately searching for their 14-year-old daughter, Tanvi Marupally, has been missing for 2 weeks after she ran away from school on January 17th. Her family alerted police that evening when she didn't come home and initiated searches for her, handing out thousands of flyers, they say. Police and volunteers have been searching for the girl as well. Tanvi's parents believe that their daughter ran away because of the family's tenuous immigration status. They say even though they've legally lived and worked in the U.S. for many years, hoping and trying to acquire citizenship, the country's immigration system has left them out in the cold. Tanvi's father, Pavon Roy Marupally, works in tech and faces the possibility of being laid off like some of his co-workers, victims of industry-wide job cuts. Recently, company cuts laid off 10% of employees, including a close family friend. Losing his job would cost Pavon his work visa, which allows the whole family to stay in the U.S. If that should happen, the family would be given 10 days to leave the country, Pavon said. He knows because it happened to his wife, Suridevi Adara, when she lost her job. Suridevi had to return to India alone and reapply for a visa as a dependent of Pavon's. Very interesting. It took a year before she could return to be with her family. When asked by his daughter what they would do, what they would do should he lose his work visa, Pavon told her not to panic. I said, let you and your mom first go back to India. Let me figure out what and how the system works out, get a proper job, and then call you back, Pavon said. She said, what? Go back to India? Why should I go back to India? I've been here. Her parents believe the prospect of being ripped from her home in the U.S. was too much for their daughter. She was last seen on security camera footage at Conway Junior High School in the day of her disappearance, walking past the school bus she usually takes home. Her parents are terrified for her safety. Please come back. Please, Tommy, try to understand. Please come back, Sarah Debbie said. She's the motivation we both to come over here. If she's not there, we don't have purpose to come here, do all these things. Every day we're walking on the edge, trying to keep her, providing a better life and safe, particularly safe. Apart from educational and career opportunities, the primary reason Tanvi's family moved to the U.S. was to raise their daughter in a safer environment. And sexual assault and violence against women is rampant in parts of India. Tanvi knew of the threats women face in India as well. The girl would often visit a chapel near her home and its surrounding fields to escape life's worries. Her parents said she loves the outdoors. Pavon attempted to distract his daughter from her growing concerns about leaving the U.S. by taking her to many Arkansas state and national parks. Her favorite was Petit Jean State Park, which she had a special connection. For that reason, her parents believe she may have gone there after running away. Pavon had searched for her daughter in all the parks they used to visit together, even as far as Lake Fort Smith. He says they probably visit 45 Arkansas state parks in total. Tommy was last seen wearing a purple winter coat, pink pullover, blue shirt and jeans, and blue backpack. She's 5'5" tall and has short black hair and wears glasses. She did not bring her smartwatch to school as she usually did and did not have a mobile phone, so her location cannot be pinged. Her father, at first, took solace in the fact that she least seemed to have prepared for the cold, thinking she just wanted her space for one night, but that sole comfort faded quickly. As long as she came back the next day, or 2 days, or 3 days, but as days started passing by, it started making me more and more nervous. This is not Tanvi that we know of. I mean, one night I've seen of it. One night she just goes into the woods, comes back, Poppy said. But here it's been 14 days. She just went missing without a clue. Just makes me really confused. How can a 14-year-old just go to school, walk away from the bus stop, and just vanish into thin air? If you have information on Tanvi's whereabouts, please contact the Conway Police Department in Arkansas, 501-450-6120.
Understand? Please come back. She is the motivation we both to come over here. If she's not there, we don't have purpose to come over here, do all these things. Every day we are walking on the edge.
Tanvi would often visit this chapel and its surrounding fields near her home to escape life's worries. Her parents say she loved the outdoors and they would often take her to state parks. She had a special connection in particular to Petit Jean State Park. For that reason, her parents say she may be there if not in Conway.
All right, everybody. That is the young lady, Tanvi Marupally, 14 years of age, girl child, short hair, glasses, Indian, from India. "14 years of age, hair black, eyes brown, height 5'5", weight 115. 14 years of age, junior high student. She and her parents came here from India for a better life. The father is facing layoff from his job. And as I described in this article, that happened to the mother. At one time, she had to return back. This is a very serious situation. I'm just assuming that because of all the things we've had going on in America with foreigners traveling to the country, there is a reason why they did not give these people citizenship, because I think after a few years of them living here and keeping solid work, they should have given them citizenship. And as most of you know, with all the horrible things that happened in this country many moons ago with the attack, I believe this is why they have tightened down on people's citizenship and visiting and how long they can be a citizen visiting and or working in our country, the United States. So I pray that they can stay, but the father doesn't need to have anybody leave just yet. I would at least try to find another job, and the mother could find another job. America doesn't care where you work. That's one thing people need to understand. They may be accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and they don't want to, work a job that would be beneath their pay. But if you want to stay in America, which is way better than living in India, as you have said about sexual assault against women and girls, I would take the best job I could find and continue to appease to the U.S. courts why you need to have citizenship. Prove your case. Hey, we've been here. We've abided by the law. We've done everything we're supposed to do legally. We don't have any criminal complaints against us. We deserve to stay. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I don't know all the legalities of citizenship and people who travel here to work and everything, but this is a crazy, crazy story of people coming to America to do better, leaving a third world country, and now the child's ran away because the father may be facing a layoff. And my thing is, I would start looking for a job, another job. And the mother, if she is not working, she should be looking for a job, because it didn't state in this article, I believe, that if the mother was working or not. But nonetheless, everybody needs to work, because this child has become frightened and run off. 2 weeks in the cold. Arkansas is beneath me. It tends to be a little warmer down in Arkansas, but naturally it still gets winters. 2 weeks of a child being out in the cold, that's too damn long. And I pray that the child has not harmed herself, because that would be even more devastating if we find out that this child has harmed herself because she feared going back to India. That would be the most devastating, besides the parents having to go back to India. And that would be unfair to them to be working here for years and then have to go back, because that defeats the purpose of giving them the visa to work. So I don't know how long they've been here. I don't know how long their visas are on the record. But I think they need to give these people the citizenship, so long as they've been abiding by the rules and regulations of their visas and their work record. Just give them the citizenship. Until you know of anything nefarious going on in these people's lives, just give them the citizenship. So that's why I said I don't know how long they've been here, when they came, and if the time frame is in the legal realm of when they can actually apply for legal citizenship. See, I don't know. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you see this child, Tanvi Marupally, 14 years of age, Indian descent, please notify the Conway, Arkansas Police Department. You have been listening to The Vault XL.